Invisalign came out probably about 15 years ago at this point. It actually was invented by non-orthodontists, which is sort of an interesting idea. But for years, we've been able to, if a patient came in and had one tooth that was out of alignment, we would take an impression, make a little model, cut the tooth out that was offensive, moved it into the right place, and we made a blister pack type of a liner to go and put in, and if the patient would keep wearing it, the tooth would eventually move. But we weren't able to do big groups of teeth. And that's where these guys came in. They said, gee, you know, if we can come up with a computer program that could do that, we can go and move groups of teeth down and around and all over the place and hip hooray for us. So that's where they came up with Invisalign. What Invisalign does is you use an aligner for 2 weeks, and then you take it out and you put the next one in, and you do that in sequence. It depends on how bad your teeth relationships are as to how many you're going to ultimately wear. The nice thing about them, though, is you can take them out socially. You can't eat with them. We ask our patients, like if they're going to have a Coca-Cola or a tea or something like that, take them out, rinse their mouth out, put them back on. There are some patients that have had some problems with wearing them and having candy and things like that, not taking care of them, but they're few and far between. The orthodontists like them. The periodontists really like it because it moves the teeth very little each time, so there's not a lot of stress on the gum tissue and so forth, so they're happy with that. And it seems to work out a lot better with adults because they're not self-conscious about having their braces on and so forth. From an orthodontic point of view, it's nice because all we have to do is stock them, and if I've done the correct job on the diagnosis and the treatment plan to get the original, cabango, all we have to do is keep adding on aligners and away we go. So it's been really nice. And they came up with a new product this year. They used to have what they call refinement. And so at the end, if you didn't look like the computer looked like, you could send it in for 3 refinements. And if you still didn't look good at that point, then you had to start paying again. And now they said, you know what, from day one that you start, you've got 5 years, you can have as many as you need, and we're going to go and keep supplying them until you're done. And so you've got 5 years to get the product done. If you haven't done it by then, I don't know what else is going to happen.